What's going on, YouTube verse? Your boy Jay Lightyear back in it. And I know I'm late with this one, man, but gotta talk about it. We gotta cover it, man. You know, I am a Dragon Ball fanatic. Anything got to do with Dragon Ball, I'm gonna cover it, even though I'm late as fuck, but that's all right. So, Black Frieza, bro. Yes, you heard that shit right. Frieza is black. And man, I gotta say, I fucks with it. I fucks with it heavy. So the latest chapter of the manga, Dragon Ball Super manga, this boy Frieza pulled up, just out of nowhere, just pulled up. One shots this dude gas. So he's literally one shots him. And the dude like evaporates because he's already like losing his mind, already dying and shit like that. But he literally one shots gas, punches a hole through him, then goes, Vegeta and Goku power up Ultra Ego and Master Ultra Instinct, I think is the form he went. I don't think he went in the new Ultra Instinct form. I think Master Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta. He get one-shotted, bro. He got one-shotted. Frieza is doing all of this with a smile on his face. From the moment he landed on the planet, he had a smile on his face. And yeah, so he one-shots him, and he's like, yeah, I didn't even come here for y'all. I just had to get my get back real quick. I'll worry about killing y'all later. But it turns out whatever he came to the planet looking for, they didn't even fucking whatever he was looking for wasn't there. I forgot he killed this dude Elic too, bro. And at this point I'm like, okay, are you telling me we went through this entire granola arc, bro? And this dude pulls up and literally one-shots every main person that's been in this arc. This is a different level of menace right here, bro. And then Frieza pulls up and he's like, yeah. So I found a hyperbolic time chamber too. And Goku and Vegeta are like, huh? You found a room of spirit and time? And Frieza's like, yeah. I've only been training for 10 years in it. What? Excuse me, nigga? 10 years. 10 years? And you come back and you one-shot Ultra Ego Vegeta in Master Ultra Instinct Goku? You one-shot him. And the crazy part is, you can tell he wasn't even trying. It was like how can I put this? Like in the Cell Saga, when Cell one-shotted Krillin with just a basic kick. And Krillin, after he got one shot in Trunks, revived him with the Sensu Beam. Krillin was like, yeah, I may not be as strong as you Super Saiyans, but I can really gauge somebody's power. And Krillin even said that kick that Cell gave him was like a love tap. So I think this was like a love tap, to be honest, because he was smiling the whole time, just effortlessly. He just lunged at him and boom, boom, both of them are out. One shot it, one punch to the gut. I'm like, yo. So yeah, Dragon Ball is crazy. It's as crazy as it's ever been right now. And I think Frieza is the most powerful being that we've come into contact so far. And people were like, well, that's not true because Granola, and I have to do a video on the Granola arc. Granola and Gas both wish to be the strongest in the universe. But at the same time, if Frieza was in the room of spirit at the time, that whole dimension that exists outside of the main timeline of the universe. So they probably made that wish while Frieza was in that fucking thing, which would prove why when he showed up, Gas got one shot. So you know what I'm saying? So I think Frieza is more powerful than Broly. I think he's more powerful than Gohan. Beerus, we would have to see. I assume if they made the wish to be the most strongest in the universe, I don't know if that includes gods of destruction or is like mortals. But we'll have to see. But I think Frieza could be planning to take over as a god of destruction. I think he might target Beerus, or he could just go to kill the Supreme Kai. Because Supreme Kai dies, Beerus is going automatically. You don't have to fight Beerus. So he might just go kill the Supreme Kai. But I think the next arc, they said they're taking a break. But I think the next arc after this one is going to be solely focus on Frieza. It could potentially be the last arc in Dragon Ball Super, but it's focused on Frieza. Frieza, I don't even know. I don't know where they could go. I don't know where they could go with this. To be honest with you, they could go as far as Frieza trying to take over the whole multiverse. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely believe he's stronger than Jiren at this point. For him to just one shot Master Ultra Instinct Goku, which Jiren was literally about to lose, but Goku's body gave out. So there's no reason for me not to believe he's not stronger than Jiren. But yeah, man, Frieza's back, bro. Frieza's back. Personally, I still wanted them to introduce Cooler into the main continuity and have it be like a 2v2 tag team, Cooler and Frieza versus Goku and Vegeta. But hey, this is cool too, bro. Just have Frieza, and I've said this since day one. Frieza, like the first three villains of Dragon Ball. Well, I guess Vegeta counts as the first villain of Dragon. Okay, the first three, memorable villains, I guess you would say, Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu. If all three of them just sat there and trained Frieza trained for 10 years inside the hyperbolic time chamber, that is ridiculous. I think that's the most amount of time any character that's used the chamber has trained as a whole. But if any of those villains would have sat there and trained like that, Goku, Vegeta, they wouldn't be able to touch them, bro. Especially if Majin Buu literally sat there and just fucking trained. When Majin Buu was I don't know if he made or whatever the fuck. When he came into existence, he was just strong like that. He's always been strong like that. If this dude sat there and trained, he would be the strongest, bro. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. If you keeping up with Dragon Ball, if you don't fuck with Dragon Ball anymore, if you still fuck with your boy, go ahead and leave a comment, like, and subscribe, man. We back on this content, man. And we up there, we streaming on Twitch about 4 days out the week. Don't hold me to that. But yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Black Frieza. I'm gonna make a whole separate video because I think it needs to be made, needs to be touched on about power levels and how I feel like power levels at this point in Dragon Ball are they're so high. It's all of them are immeasurable at the point. And I'll touch more on that other video though. But yeah, man, the Emperor is back. Hail Frieza. We out.